All right. So I feel bad for the Niners. The Niners are expecting, I mean, their fans expect them to take a step forward next year. But it seems like they're a 12-5 team. Yeah, they won a playoff game. They benefited from their schedule. They didn't really have to face that many good teams. And the one team they beat in the playoffs was imploding anyway. I mean, they were toxic. We knew that. That's why they fired Kevin Patullo. And their quarterback isn't good anymore. So they had some benefits. As Steve Young said, they're kind of a 9 or 10 win team that had some bad breaks in 2024 and won 6 games, had some good breaks in 2025 and won 12 games, but they're essentially a 9 or 10 win team. And you'd say, like, okay, well, maybe they stay healthy next year in 2026. You don't know. Maybe they say, and sure, maybe they do. Sure. But it seems like their schedule isn't giving them any favors. It's now been confirmed that week 1 will be in Australia against the Rams. The Rams are significantly better than the 49ers. Now, hey, maybe something changes. Maybe Stafford retires. Maybe Puka Nacua doesn't play in that game. But you know who probably won't play in that game? George Kittle. I don't even know if Nick Bosa plays in that game week 1. Mykel Williams, he playing that game? Maybe not. So it's likely you're going to start the season 0-1 because it's the Rams. I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just trying to be realistic. I'm actually trying to sympathize with the 49ers right now. I don't think I'd be pissed. Two international games. So the first international game is week 1 in Australia. They're going to be so freaking jet lagged when they get back, and they have to play the next week. So it seems to me that the Rams and the Niners, both of them, are likely to lose week 2, which sucks. It seems to me if you send 2 teams to Australia, they should immediately have a bye week right after. But that's not what the NFL is doing because they don't care. So I'm looking at an 0-2 start for the Niners, most likely. Most likely. Probably not going to beat the Rams week 1. And then you're probably not going to win the next game after playing in Australia. That sucks. What are the odds for teams that start the season 0-2 that they'll make the playoffs? It used to be terrible. Maybe now that it's a longer season, it's not impossible, but you don't want to start the season 0-2. That stinks. And then midway through the year, at some point, they got to go to Mexico City to play another international game. Last time they did that, they spent the whole week beforehand in Colorado Springs to get used to the altitude because Mexico City's like 7,000 feet up. I just want to say I'm super excited to go to Mexico City again. Love that place. I'm going to check out the pyramids this time. And then I can't believe I never thought I was going to go to Australia. Wow. But this is an old team. This is a team that plays next to a substation that might be microwaving all of their collagen and whatever. I don't know. This is a team that finds a way to get to be the most injured team every year. And now they got to go to Australia and play a few days later in America. And then they got to go back to Mexico. You really think this team's staying healthy next year? Pretty rough. The league just handed them an 0-2 start. And that's before they even go to Mexico City. Now, I love the Mexico City trip, and I feel like the home crowd, the crowd for at that Mexico City stadium is way more rambunctious. The rambunctiousness is off the charts there, and they're huge Niner fans. At Levi's, they're kind of watching the game. Can I just say, I was at the Super Bowl, and they sat me in the aux box, which was outside, and it was on the poor people side. I'm not saying this poor people, but you know what I mean? It's like on the not. It's in the side in the sun where they don't protect anyone. It was so hot. It was unbearable. It was 63 degrees with direct sunlight. And I was like, I can't sit here. And everyone like had their little flip cards blocking their face. Can you imagine in September when it's actually hot? The problem isn't it's not the temperature in Santa Clara. It's that side of the stadium literally has a front row seat to the sun setting. And you're just staring. The sun is like right near, there's no relief. And if they really cared, they could actually put up some type of an overhang. The only people that have relief from that sun on that side of the field are the people in luxury boxes. I swear to God. It's ridiculous, man. I was like, this is what everyone's been talking. It's unbearable. It's right in my face. Terrible. 0-2 start. I'm looking forward to Mexico City, though. I'm thinking hot air balloon ride to the pyramids and then back. Although, doesn't hot air balloon ride seem like kind of like a final destination horrifying? Like, you're, I just feel like you're going to die. Something awful's going to happen. You're going to see it coming from a mile away. No one can stop it. It's like, oh, but I'm going to do it. And I'm going to put it on YouTube for my 212 real subscribers. I saw someone else just got to 100,000. Took you long enough. But are those real subscribers? Do 100,000 people really like a guy with no personality? Hard to say. A glorified robot? A disgrace to journalism? I don't think so. I think those are bots. That's my story.